Are you listening? Damn.
Thing we told the fighters, it feels good to be told you're doing something right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. All right. Let me shake it all out. All right. I'm ready to go, I think. Another episode of Trash Talk. I'm Damion Hill. With me, as always, is TJ O'Connor. Trash Talk is brought to you again by Valhalla Combat Sports Incorporated, Ink Shrinks Tattoo out of New Brighton, Minnesota, and Mile High CBD Buds, and TJ's mom. Ha! How you doing,
Always.
TJ?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. Shout out to my mom for holding down the podcast.
Bro, Lisa, we love you.
You know what I'm
All
saying?
right.
Shout out, shout out. But
Dude,
no, I'm doing good, man. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. A little bit like I'm not mad that you weren't a part of the interview yesterday, but you know, you're a family man, you got your kid and everything and stuff, but I can't lie about this. Where are them rankings at, bro? It's the first. It's the first. Where's the rankings?
That's fair. First, I do want to say, I watched the interview with Josh. It was a great interview. Shout out to Mr. Fleck. I look forward to seeing him fight next weekend and wish him nothing but the best. But yeah, I wasn't able to make it. I mean, that's the one thing, Trash Talk. We make it known that we try to accommodate the fighters as best as possible, and that was the time frame that worked best for Josh. I completely forgot when we first set it up that Thursday was Halloween. And then the time we did it, I'm in Denver. I'm an hour behind. I got to take the kiddo out and, knock at a couple doors and steal his candy. So had to do that. But again, shout out to Josh Fleck. I appreciated that interview. As for the rankings, man, they're coming. I mean, truth be told, I don't think I've ever got them out on the first. It's a tough thing to do, but I mean the daily grind of traffic. I mean, I think I was up at 6 a.m. my time today. You already had the video posted, so shout out to you for getting those posted early in the morning.
What I do, bro.
Get on the bus to go to work, and then start looking at fighters who fought last month, who did this, who did that. I'm lucky where I have a pretty cush desk job, so I spent probably about a third of my day today going through the same thing, pretending to be looking at files at work while I'm getting it done. And then the rankings, they'll be out. They'll probably be out on Sunday. We just got to get some final touches, but I appreciate the concern.
Yeah, no, I'm just fucking with you, dude. I know, like, honestly, as long as they're posted before the 8th, I feel like that's still the time. Like, the 10th, I feel like would be too long, but and the 9th would just, that doesn't sound right, So, like, the 8th is, that makes sense to TJ because TJ's known me forever, you guys. I'm kind of complicated guy, But no, that's one of the things too that I was gonna mention too, because you said that you wait till you get at work to start watching the fight videos and shit. I'm like, dude, we were we'll be up at like 6 or 7 a.m. and already talking about the shits, except for the times where you decide that you're gonna sleep in, where you go to 7:30 instead of 7.
Oh, excuse me, that's not me choosing to sleep in. That is my toddler choosing to sleep in, and I'm gonna take advantage of that to the fullest every day of the week. But yeah, no, I mean, a lot of guys wake up to good morning texts from various girls, but I wake up to Damion on a rant because we both wake up at 6:30, but his 6:30 is my 5:30, so I get a message right away. Yeah. I usually wake up to that or something like along. I mean, Trash Talk's a 24/7 gig. I mean, I've definitely fallen asleep, woken up, responded to messages, gone back to sleep. I mean, this doesn't stop. I mean, messaging fighters to try to get interviews. I mean, you guys, we put out videos every day. We're talking to new fighters. We got to reach out to fighters every day. So, I mean, I'm texting guys while I'm watching my kid. I'm texting guys while I'm driving in traffic in Colorado. In Minnesota, don't touch phone. It's legal. Stuff like that.
Dude, well, then too, meeting up or trying to lock down all these interviews and stuff. And then the times where it doesn't work out for fighters, like the next day I worded that wrong, but it doesn't work out for the fighters to talk to us on one day. And then the day that they just so happen to be the most free and it will work out is the day that 4 or 5 other fighters, it's the only day that they have free too. Yeah. And dude, we get that shit done, dude. I swear to God, that shit's dope as fuck when we get like 4 or 5 interviews done in a night.
Yeah.
And then we have to try to oh, which one are we going to post out today, this time or whatever. And then knowing that we're going to get another interview from another fighter tomorrow, who might be fighting before the guy that we just interviewed, and then they're wanting their interview posted, and we're trying to like, it's just it, dude. Honestly, I love doing all this stuff, especially like making the highlighted intros and stuff, because that honestly, making editing and videos and stuff like that is so fun to me, dude. Like I wake up at 6 a.m. to post the video that we just had recorded before. Then I start reaching out to any fighters that have fights coming up, you know, starting to lock down interviews and everything. And at the same time that I'm doing that, the ones that are agreeing to, I'm going and I'm watching their fights, downloading them, even though like we'll watch them anyway, but I don't always download them and start editing an intro unless like I'm expecting your kids have a lot of fun, but unless I'm expecting to have them on the show, like I don't always download it and start making the highlighted intros. But I'm doing that as soon as I post one interview, I'm already downloaded and making other intros. Then trying to set up other interviews, and then we find out that we're interviewing a guy that they weren't. I didn't know that we were interviewing him tonight because you set it up or I set it up. Like it's honestly sometimes it feels like chaos, but it's so much fucking fun because as soon as you say something, I'm on it. As soon as I say something, you're on it. Like, dude, it can't stop when we're doing stuff like that because I'll be at work. Like I work a full-time job now, sometimes 10 to 12 hours a day. And the whole time I'm at work, like, I mean, I might have an hour-long drive back and I ride with somebody, not to every job I drive, you know, where it's a moving company. So we'll meet up with each other and drive to certain jobs. When they're driving, dude, I'm editing fucking videos. I'm downloading shit. I'm looking up information the same as you. And then how many times throughout the day, like, it'd be the middle of the fucking day and I'll just get a long ass paragraph from you or a link from you or something from you. And you're telling me some shit that I had no idea about. And it's all about a fighter that we have coming up or somebody that we didn't even know was fighting. And you're like, hey, Damion, we should reach out to this guy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, man.
I love this shit.
Yeah, we can tell by this is Damian Hill's rant part 2. But no, if those are the problems to have, they're some of my favorite problems. I mean, there's nothing more fun than getting to talk to these guys. So when we have 2, 3, 4 interviews in a night, which have happened before, you know, it's fun. And you talk about last minute interviews. I don't want to say whose interview it was, even though like I did a good job anyways. But I remember one night I was convinced we were interviewing one person, and then you called me with the person already on the line. And then we just went straight into it. And, you know, luckily
that was my fault because I literally told you the wrong name because I was talking to both guys at the same time. And I literally told you the wrong guy. That was my bad.
Yeah. And like, luckily, like I said, I like to think I take this pretty seriously. And, you know, if there's a guy who's making noise, I know about it. So when we jumped on, I was able to go through with it. And I remember as soon as the record ended and, you know, we said goodbye, I looked at you and go, bro, what the fuck, man? I thought we were talking to such. You're like, oh, man.
I didn't mean to set you up. I didn't mean to set you up, dude. Oh, dude. Excuse me. That just reminds me. This isn't like last minute or anything, but it was literally you saying last minute that made me think of it because I'm telling you last minute. I'm going to Iowa for Justin Stewart's fight tomorrow. I guess today because it's going to be posted tomorrow. But yeah, so I'm going down there with him and it's Rick Tasler's show actually too. I didn't know that either. And I think I'm cornering. I don't think that's exactly what's happening. Like I'm bringing my camera, I'm bringing everything, and I'm hopefully just film some really good shit and try to make a really nice promo for him or whatever. I'm like, I've never made one before, and this is gonna be exciting as shit for me to do. And dude, I'm excited as fuck for that. And like, that's the new realm that I would like to start getting into and everything with trash talk, like showing up to the gym and just getting shots of a guy talking, training and teammates and all that shit, dude. Like fucking A, dude. I just love being around fighters and love being around fighting. And like I told you before, like, dude, I think I found a new passion when it comes to like editing videos and, writing skits, creating skits, going for angles, doing all this stuff. Like it's so much fun to me. So like the times where I get to practice more and more where I'm only focused on being the cameraman instead of trying to set up the camera. Cause like, I mean, you'd probably would be doing a little bit more if you were here. Maybe, I doubt it. But like, no,
I'm a diva, bro.
Talking about like people holding the camera and stuff like that. It's so hard to get somebody to hold a camera for me while I'm trying to film a skit. So it's like then I have to like set it up myself and still try to get the right angle and all that stuff or whatever. But dude, I love all of that. So now knowing that it's just going to be me behind the camera, I don't have to film myself or try to set anything up. I can just go get the angles that I want for the fighter that I'm going to be with, Justin Stewart. And dude, that's going to be dope as fuck. I'm excited as hell to finally do this. And I don't know, start exploring that because I don't even know if I'm going to be fucking good at it yet.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
I could end up making him look bad. So Justin Stewart, I'm sorry if that happens, but I promise you, dude, I'm so confident and so I just love this shit so much, dude. I won't make you look bad because I will feel even worse than, oh my God, dude, this is going to be the first of fucking many, dude. I fucking hope.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, man. I look forward to seeing what comes out of that, the content. I mean, I feel like most people know what's going on as far as the makings in your head. We share a lot of things, and I'm excited to see you take, obviously Trash Talk's not going anywhere, but I'm excited to see you go down that lane as well and see what comes. And then you mentioned going with Justin Stewart, the September Fighter of the Month for Trash Talk.
And I can finally give him his trophy. Hell yeah.
Yeah. What a better guy to get down and talk to. And I mean, seeing him fight, that's a guy that fights everybody. Like, I feel like he fights every 5 days. And I mean, that's awesome for you to see there. And for the fans, I mean, be sure to follow Damion tomorrow and, look for results and look for that content because, like I said, Justin definitely deserves all the recognition.
Oh, yeah. Now, me talking about that and you giving me props on going to go do that reminded me of something too. I believe I asked you to write a Trash Talk rap. Where them bars at, dude? Because I'm trying to shoot a video, bro. I'm trying to shoot a music video. My first one ever, the Trash Talk rap performed by TJ O'Connor. What the hell?
Well, that's the thing is, I've been wondering if the fans are ready for something like that, because I mean the fans should understand that when it comes to trash talking, we got more bars than Wisconsin. You know what I'm saying? We got more followers than Bin Laden. I mean, we keep going. There's no stopping. Trash talk, we're just trash talking. That's all we do. So, I mean, you can expect something like that. I mean, you can expect the Trash Talk Christmas album coming soon. I mean, it's that season. So, I mean,
is it true that you tried to record one single off of the album and the microphone melted because you spit straight fire?
Yeah, I don't know if the fans know this. I don't want to segue there, but we talk about the expenses we spend on Trash Talk. I actually had a new MacBook because my warranty did not cover me setting it on fire with my lyrics. So, I mean, it was a little expensive. I mean, I don't know if understand, they're not cheap laptops. And the fact that one literally, like, I'd say melted, but it just kind of turned to dust. I mean, talking to you more than anybody, you understand the end game, when he hits him with Affinity War hits him with the and then everybody, and then that's what the laptop looked like, bro. It just, it looked at me, and the laptop looked at me, and in Siri's voice, it said, "TJ, I'm not feeling too good," and then it just.
Peter Parker, rest in peace.
Baby, hold it down. Pimp Squad.
Oh my
Peter
God,
Parker,
dude.
I love you.
I'm done. Fuck you. Like and subscribe.
Are you listening? Damn.